like I'm on the brink of something beautiful, or maybe terrible. I know I shouldn't ask you to be open with me when I have my secrets that I tend to keep safely under lock and key. I'm hypocritical, but at least I know we could be beautiful, or maybe terrible. Only one way to know. Only one way to know. Is this a yes or a no? Which way will it go? Only one way to know. Only one way to know.
Quantum teleportation between photons from two distant light sources achieved.
Let's get started today, guys. So, hey there, gang. Welcome back to the Tavern, and welcome back to ABHAILE, where we love stories. Once more, we delve into the Whitefire Mountain, a smoldering memory out here amidst the Riven Coast, where our group of heroes, disinherited and downtrodden, try to solve mysteries of madness on their way to becoming the legends of ABHAILE. And hey, if you want to feel legendary as well, get your butt over to the gift shop. You Begin in a Gift Shop is the place to be for all of your ABHAILE merch needs. We got hats, we got shirts, we got mugs, more and more, with new designs dropping all the time. We've even got a couple t-shirts over there celebrating the quiet voices that are learning to speak louder. So check them out, as well as the link to the runes, I don't know, to our Discord server in the spell description below. And so, also, if you guys haven't been watching Quiet Voices on Saturdays, it's pretty awesome, and you should be. But let's get into this thing tonight, guys. So, your eyes open for the first time and immediately imprint on a recap. So when last we left off, the Disinherited had descended upon the Thought Spire of Whitethorn, a towering structure of ancient but very touchable stone that was dedicated and consecrated for Rylar, the Verse Keeper, the one who exists between the lines. With the odd and out-of-place request to bring a life back from death. The keeper of the spire, an odd and hard-to-place elven man with long blonde hair, going by the name of Ulfafander Starwall, had greeted you all with kindness, though explained that while yes, the Thought Spire is a temple, they do not burden themselves with healing the sick, with feeding the hungry, or clothing the poor. The Thought Spire collects written works, recording them in what they call the Symphony of Whispers, a sort of conglomerated collection of ABHAILE's tales, stories, and deeds. And so, delving deeper, the topic came to a young woman, a sailor, aboard the Regency icebreaker known as Indomitable. More recently, though, sailing under a different name, the Blackwake. As the ritual was completed, fueled by a diamond from the Disinherited and guided by words from Tome and the music of Melee, her eyes opened for the first time. Panicked eyes that did not recognize any of you, and were missing somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 years of time. As the woman explained her last memories from picking up a new member of their crew from a West Coast settlement a handful of days before her memories ended with the ship striking a massive iceberg. And, of course, while this was taking place within the halls of thought and wisdom, outside, Nalani attempted to center herself amongst the stone and rock of city. and having a strange interaction with a few guards that were quite certain there was nothing geothermal or untoward happening down in Underhill, which she appropriately thought was a little weird, as did Barney, who had gone forgotten and avoided stepping foot inside of a consecrated space. And back inside, as the ritual concluded, I just doubled up the word concluded, that was cool. And your questions to the scared young woman had commenced, the keeper delved a bit through the records contained within that symphony, having told Arthur earlier that, hey, we do have a lot of information here. And the fact that we have a lot of information requires specificity when we're trying to delve through it. So we don't really know if he was answering Arthur's original query about shadow devils, or if he was answering a silent query that he gleaned from your all's minds. But he did come back to lucidity and shared consciousness as a tale was told to you all. A simple tale for those struggling with sleep, though its ominous message strayed into metaphor and allegory. So, we will return to you all. And specifically to Nalani, just to offer, not trying to put you on the spot, but we've kind of cut off in the middle of a conversation with Barney, and if you wanted to pick that up, you're more than welcome to, but if you wanted to let it trail and fizzle.
I fucking don't remember the conversation, so we can go ahead and just...
You're good. You're perfectly fine. So we will snap in on the Thought Spire then, as I believe you all were kind of picking up your things and sort of getting, I don't want to say getting ready to leave necessarily, putting words in your all's mouth, but y'all had achieved what you had come for. So we'll return to you all now.
Yeah, we gotta go find somewhere where God isn't dead. Or wait, no, sorry. Misremembered.
Not dead, he's just gone.
There is something I wanted to ask, just to be polite to the people that we stopped polite to the temple that we stopped at before this one. I did promise.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. How can I be of service?
Do you know the status of the temple to Ensign, just a couple blocks away from here? About the state of disrepair, I suppose would be the word.
His eyes kind of roll up, not like under the back of his head or anything, but like he's like almost searching for something, thoughts, memories, not sure. It is unfortunate for their faith in this moment to be without a shepherd. However, it is sometimes the nature of inspiration to sometimes appear a bit flippant, to be here one moment and gone the next. Inspiration and motivation share many a kindred quality, I would say.
Have you even taken it upon yourself to physically investigate? I believe that might lead to some... Well, not to be blunt, but who's to say what happened to them could not happen here?
You see, the deity known as Eisen is a peculiar one. While we here on Abhaile believe ourselves to be quite complicated individuals often. We were created in or by others who did their best to create our consciousness and the other constructs of our mind. When you feel something is morally good or reprehensible, this is all it is all without order from the deities themselves. It is a natural occurrence of a mortal life. At least that is what I believe. And it seems that, inspiration and the arrogance that goes along with it, and the narcissism that certainly goes along with it, and with that faith, is an interesting weak point amongst the Pantheon. You will have a hard time convincing recorded memory from not existing. And that is what we represent here. As to why we do not investigate is a complicated question, but not a complicated answer necessarily. We are not of their faith. Their God would not answer our calls regardless.
That is fair enough. I have no more questions. I have done what I promised, and unfortunately, nothing that I can use to aid them, but I do appreciate you taking the time, sir.
Of course, and to the point of your all's newly revived friend, do you have, young lady, plans for the future? To return to your regency, or to understand what has befallen you and your companions? And she just kind of is like, she's still a little on edge. She's got some magic that's had helped her calm down a little bit, and she's trying her best to maintain that. And she says, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where I'm going or what I'm supposed to do in these situations. I don't know.
Perhaps rest, maybe. Take the night to rest, and in the morning, then once you are more composed, we can discuss whatever future you wish to pursue. As I hate to phrase it this way, I was the one who so rudely awakened you. It is only right that I make things right in my own way, I suppose.
And that he is half right, the keeper says. He is the one that requested your return to this domain. However, I am the one that bears the blame for your circumstance. And thus I offer a solution, maybe not a permanent one, and it is not a demand, it's simply an option. But if you would, if you have nowhere else to stay, young lady, we can furnish you with accommodations here at the Spire. And in exchange, all we would ask is some time to sit and talk with you and collect your story as well. And she kind of, her eyes dart between you all and him. I have no idea. I have no money to pay for a room.
We do.
Yes, and as I said, while he is indeed correct and he is the one who revived you, I will henceforth make it my mission to ensure that you are well taken care of until it is time for you to return to wherever it is you wish to go. My resources and my magic are at your disposal, Miss Della.
She looks confused as you say her name. What did you call me?
Della. That was the name you gave me, actually, when I, well, he kind of looks a bit awkward. I used magic to converse with your corpse. You told me your name. That was one of the first questions I asked.
Ah. Hey. That seems very interesting and cool, and I'm sure you did a lot of very powerful magic. I think my magic lied to you. My name is Bryony.
Bryony?
Yes. I'm from the west end of Nexus Harbor. I've been a sailor my whole life for the Regency. I've spent most of my youth on barges, but no, I've never gone by Della, and I've never done magic before, so I have no idea what's happening.
Interesting. I did not know that a corpse could, unless I did before you were revived. I did cast magic I'm not entirely unfamiliar with. My mother was an abjurer. It was designed to, well, the priest said that you were afflicted by a curse. That was obvious, so naturally I used magic to purge that curse. So this might be the after effects of it. Whatever afflicted you must have... I mean, why would it need an entirely different name? That is just fascinating. Huh. Not the first time in a long time I'm stumped.
Wish I could be better help, but like I said, the last I remember was an iceberg. And this deep need to tell someone about the iceberg. The captain, and as soon as she mentions the iceberg, you see that she is going into a panic again. Roll me an insight check, Tome.
Sure. I'm so great at these. Actually not bad. 17.
17 is not bad. With the 17, you start to get the idea that much the same as we've recently heard tales of dragons. And I think Tome has access to a vast library of information about these types of things. And dragons have a tendency to elicit a stronger than realistic fear in people. And that fear that comes from a dragon is supernatural. A part of their nature, but a part that is apart from normal mortal life. It feels like something around that iceberg is rooted with an even more powerful sense of dread than even a dragon fear. Because 10 years past, this is still... It's like she's had fear cast on her every time she mentions the iceberg.
I will extend my hand to hold, and I will say, I don't know if this will be of assistance, but my mother, she had frequent panic attacks. Well, when she was still Anyway, she found that holding my hand and squeezing was enough to calm her down. So I don't know if that'll help you, but
Yeah, we'll roll something here. Yeah, she takes your hand apprehensively at first. And then she looks at you and says, "What are you? You?" And she drops your hand. "What are you?" I
I can't say here. Not right now, but
she's gonna try and take off running out the front door.
What did you do?
Yeah.
I'm unsure. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Quill's
sort of
within
speaking forward.
100 feet of me, right?
Probably. I don't know. You're his master.
I think yeah. I'll through telepathy just. I imagine he's just sitting outside in the wagon. I'll tell him like, "Hey, there's someone is running. Just keep an eye on them. I will. Let me know where they are, and I will pursue." And I just over my shoulder say, "Oh, thank you, sir. Damn it." And I'm gonna take off running as well.
"You're quite welcome," it says off behind you. Nalani, you see the doors of the temple thrown open, and a panicked woman with long red hair just comes streaking out. Kind of a muddy red. Comes streaking out, which I think... Has Nalani ever seen this body, or just the potato sack that the body was in?
I mean, I kept it.
I've only seen the potato sack.
Yeah. I don't know why I'd show it to anybody.
Sounds about right.
You
Look
see
at
a,
this corpse in the back of the wagon.
you see a
Body.
you see a random woman that you didn't see go into that temple running out panicked.
Yeah, I sort of watch her. Should I? I don't know if I should go after her or not. How is she like dressed? Like, what is the situation there?
So she is wearing
Is she
actually
barefoot?
give me 10 seconds actually, because I want to do this right and I don't want to say it wrong. So let me pull up her token real quick, so I can.
Oh yeah. Also for bookkeeping purposes, I would have been using prestidigitation to keep her clothes relatively clean. So she's wearing basically fresh clothes.
Well, I mean, so
Trying to be nice.
there's definitely some heavy char to them a little bit.
Well, yeah, because of the fireball thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, as much as I can.
She is wearing.
Oh, I think I understand.
She is wearing. She's kind of got a white blouse on with blue high-waisted pants that you would recognize off of sailors that you would have seen around some of the Regency ports as you made your way this way up from the islands, Nalani. They just look like they're aged and worn and have some singes on them. But her blouse looks like it's for the most part clean. She doesn't look like she's in bad shape or anything, just that she's freaking out as she makes her way. She makes her way out to the road and just is looking around in complete panic as she just looks like she's trying to catch her bearings or figure out where she is or where to go.
Are any of the guards near her, or even paying attention to her at all?
No, they've by this time they've almost made their way out of sight now, and there doesn't appear to be anybody on a patrol in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. Yeah, no, Nalani will probably look at the entrance that she just, like, she came out of, and then look back at her, like, is anybody coming?
I think at this point you probably start to see the rest of them start to fall out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
like,
getting things.
I'm sprinting and I'm just I just shout like, wait, like you don't know where you are.
No kidding, I don't know where I'm at, and I'm just
Look.
trying to get away from you weird people.
Well, I'm trying to help you.
It's reasonable.
Yes. Look, can we talk about this, please?
How do I know that you're not the ones that killed me?
Well, technically, and again, I don't want to split hairs. You tried to blow me up, so you know that's like you. Look, I don't understand. I thought I had a better understanding of what was going on than I apparently do, but we're only trying to help you here.
That's freaking wonderful. That doesn't explain why you've got metal hands.
Called it.
Oh, that's what's going on here.
Your hands look
Look.
like skin. They feel like metal. What's going on?
Okay, look, just
Screaming
Please
at the
calm
top of
down.
her lungs, middle of the street.
okay.
I'm gonna definitely go up to her then. She's like,
Okay,
okay. And I
yeah.
would wait, hold on. I'm try to placate Tome. Just
Yeah.
The fuck was
second. Give her. Okay. Hey, hi.
Hi.
What is your name?
Hi.
What's your
She's
name?
like pushing away from Tome. Hi.
It's
Hi.
okay. Look, I'm right here. Look, my face here. Just you and me. You and me are talking.
What is he?
Okay.
What is he? He's not a person.
I can explain.
He is.
That stings a bit, but that's a normal response. I can explain everything in detail, just not out in the open.
My name's Brian.
She'll take her hands and be look, listen. I don't know where you're from, or really where you came from, but just know I know it's very strange, and I thought it was a little strange too, but the best way I can describe him is that he is a miracle. He's a miracle. And if you sat and listened to him and what he has to say, for him to describe it, I think you would agree with me. But just know that right now, in this place, me and you, we're okay for the moment, okay? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down, we're gonna get our bearings together, just take a deep breath, get some food, and it'll be okay. All right?
It feels so weird to say, but I actually am pretty hungry. I don't feel like it.
It's fine. It's okay. Let's go get food.
Yes. We
she
I
just
believe
clings to your
Hunter's-
arm and walks right next to you.
I believe
Okay.
Hunter has accommodations set up for us at the inn, if I'm not mistaken.
And he says, yeah, about that. I bought 6 rooms and I didn't do math real. I forgot we had Barney to begin with, and now there's her. So we're gonna need a couple extra, or somebody's gonna have to share.
I don't. Just very quietly, Arthur. I don't require sleep. It's fine.
I don't know. You're trying to be a human, so I'm just trying to accommodate.
Okay, I don't like the language there, but it's fine. trying to be. That's okay. Again, splitting hairs.
Something about the way Will voices Arthur that makes it impossible for me to do that voice. I don't get it.
You're doing a great job. Yes. While I don't have a good grasp of social cues, I get the sneaking suspicion that I might be better suited to making sure I should go with Arthur and ensure our accommodations. Adran, do you want to help facilitate?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Calandra, can you Maylee, can you ensure that, well, along with Nalani, that she doesn't get too stressed? I seem to be terrible at
We'll make sure she's fed and help calm her down.
Thank you. I feel that will be necessary for what I am about to. It has been a while since I've had to explain this to someone. Oh boy. Right. Well. Bye. It's just. What's the direction? What was the name of the place that Arthur said the accommodations were?
Yeah, so Arthur had got you guys accommodations down here at Sybil's place, down here along the eastern wall of Midmount.
Okay.
Cool.
And
he will give those of you that are not staying together keys to your rooms so that you guys can get in, no problem. So you guys are going down to the inn, is that correct, Tome?
That's where I'm going. I think with Adran.
Yep.
Just as we're walking, just that is not how I envisioned that going.
That was certainly something.
Well, to be honest, there was an 80% chance that I thought she was going to immediately stand up and attempt to incinerate me again.
I'm surprised she didn't.
Well, that might have something to do with the curse removal magic that I used, but it's just strange. Like, she had, when I asked her corpse for her name, it gave me an entirely different one. It's so weird. Isn't that weird? It's just.
I don't have much experience with magic, but I can definitely say that is very strange.
I mean, there's only one possible hypothesis that I could conjure for something like that, is that, well, maybe those people weren't being necessarily controlled by one specific force. Maybe it was just a variety of different voices just shoved into people's bodies. That's the best I can come up with. But other than that,
that's unsettling to think about.
Yes, and it's unnerving. It's uncanny, and it, more than anything, it makes me nervous. Because if that is just one thing that a dark god like that can do, imagine what the one that's here is capable. Just very under my breath. Just imagine what the one that's here is capable of. I mean, they removed a god from a temple, Adran. That's frightening. I am not a man of the cloth by any stretch of the imagination, and it is just. I mean, you should have seen it. It was. I've never seen anything like it. My mother, who traveled everywhere, had seen nothing like any of this. It's all just. It's making me. It just makes me feel like I'm back in those woods again, just staring at moss, not knowing anything about anything.
Hey, gentlemen, as you all are walking, will you make me a perception check as well?
Yes. I will perceive
What do your special eyes
a
see?
12.
What do you perceive with your special knowledge?
Dirty 20.
Dirty
A
20.
12.
There we go.
I see the floor.
And what a lovely floor it is.
Hey,
He's
not
walking.
untrue.
Hell yeah.
Hey, not untrue statement.
Adran, I think your brain's just been a little curious ever since you saw those thieves' cant scrawls in the wood upon entering the district. Of like, what are these kids up to? And so you just kind of been keeping your eye out for any signs of trouble or mischief or anything that looks a little staged or pre-planned, and it's been chill.
Kind of choke points or
Yeah, it's been, but you notice something. As you guys are nearing the, towards the corner down here with the wall, the cable cars overhead. I say cable cars; they're not cable, but in any event, these cable cars overhead are kind of docking, if that's the right word for it, somewhere towards the middle of the mid-mountain district along the wall. And so they kind of slope down. And right about as one of the overhead gondolas is somewhere over the residential center, kind of coming down this way. You see one of the gondolas start to shake just a little bit, more than would account for like the wind. And as you watch, a person, very, maybe 7,500 foot up in the air, a person is climbing out of one of the windows on the gondola up to the top of this thing. And you see them just kind of survey the area and jump straight down. Looks like they might have landed somewhere in the trees towards that little parky green ribbon along the inner kind of the almost inner wall of this district. Without a word, without a sound, doesn't seem like anybody else noticed, but definitely saw somebody make a interesting and daring escape from something.
more importantly, it was impressive.
What are you observing?
Oh, I think we ought to have a conversation when we get back.
Very well. By that look in your eye, I think I have I think I have a guess as to what it might be.
We'll see.
Very well.
I need your help with something.
Well, what did you have in mind, my friend? Or
We
should we wait?
are going to case it on.
Oh,
And I would say about this time, you guys are right about out front of Sybil's place too. You can see it's a long 4-floor building, fairly large in this area, but looks to be all made of wood. And it's a little bit stark contrast to the kind of Mediterranean style plaster that decorates this district. But it sits there in the corner, and next to it is a stable yard, and then next to that there's a smithy and a few other shops around. Looks like there might be a general goods store over here on the corner as well.
how much would it cost to stable my horse librarian? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, to stable your horse, I believe that is 5 copper for the night, sir.
Easy
a silver piece if you want a little more upscale care.
Give him the good apples.
Yeah,
I'll flip him a silver piece.
5 coppers, kind of for the hay and a place to stay. Silver piece will get you some grain and some actual care for the horse.
Yeah, I'll toss that in, and I'll should we find a table to discuss further? Because I actually, now that you bring it up, I have I can see the world through my familiar Quill's eyes. I kind of snap him into my shoulder and just give him some pets as I'm talking. I've actually analyzed that ability and distilled it down to a certain degree, and I think I have a much more proficient way of doing such things. I believe the spell is known as Arcane Eye. In addition, I have also made improvements to my the powers of invisibility that I gained after tinkering with myself for a while. So with these,
is that what you call it?
Shut up. Shut up, asshole. I was waiting for someone to say something. Anyway, do you think at this point, do you want to get would you like to get a table so we're not standing?
Absolutely. Grab a drink and some food.
Well, I mean, just whispered again. Well, those are more recreational activities for me, but yes.
Helps me plan.
I assume as we're sitting down. What did you? I'll phrase it the way my mother would. Lay it on me.
Right. So, as we're walking around, I found signs that there is an active thieves organization in the area. I'm not sure how organized they are. I'm not sure how successful they are. But as we were walking back, I saw somebody perform an escape feat that I thought was very impressive. And I think it's time we introduce ourselves. We need to find their hideout and case it out. If we can, we need to build a map.
An easy enough feat. Like I said, one of the spells that I've developed should help us do just that. Well, in terms of visual information, it can only relay what I can visually see out through it, but its range, most importantly, is infinite. We do not even need to be close to, well, as long as we have an entire hour, I can give you as much information as I can collect.
Oh, yeah, while we're sitting here, hold on, while the drinks are here, I kind of run up to the room we were renting, or have we gotten a room here yet, or no?
Yeah, Arthur hooked you guys up with rooms. We have 6 of them, reserved here.
Cool. I go up and I kind of rifle through the stuff I had there, and I come down with like some parchment and a quill and some charcoal.
Heck yeah.
All right, I kind of look around. Is it like me? I'm gonna roll perception. Is anyone paying attention to us?
Real quick, roll that shit. Got going on. No, there is a. You kind of get the idea looking around in here, because it's been a little bit since you guys have spent time in a like a proper city, and it's been a little weird with the high walls of the mountain kind of playing weird with the light. You get the idea coming in here that it's probably kind of maybe around 8 o'clock at night, and it is so the dinner crowd has died down. There's 3 halflings sitting over in a corner around a table that are talking amongst themselves, that are wearing kind of upper class, like more nobly garb. And then there is a bugbear and his son, looks like sitting over at another table finishing up their meal, but everybody's kind of staying off to their own little places, and doesn't seem to be.
And are we kind of up against the wall or in the corner or middle of the room?
Wherever you'd like to be. There are places.
Definitely by the wall, preferably in a corner.
I like it.
Yeah. Do you wish me to cast a spell? Oh, sorry, just very under my breath. Do you wish me to cast a spell now?
That's up to you. We can do it here, or we can go up in the room.
Look,
Probably be less conspicuous up in the room. It'd be kind of weird to have a robot just kind of trancing out down here.
Oh, that is indeed right.
I don't know if it is.
Yes. Yes. I should. Yes. If we do it up, location doesn't matter. But he kind of gestures to himself. My visage will dispel after. I imagine it'll actually dispel pretty soon. So.
Probably.
But yes. Yeah, but I haven't been keeping track anyway. But yeah, once we are in the proper space, I will just with the wand that I have, just stowed in my sleeve, just with a flick of the wrist, I cast Arcane Eye with my only 4th level spell slot.
All right. And we will come back to that here in just a second. I'd like to cut over to the rest of y'all right now. So you guys were looking for looking to get something to eat for Bryony, I think. Is there anything specific you guys were wanting to do? Or go, or like were you trying to find like street food or like something a little bit more upclassed, or what do we?
I feel like a restaurant or bar restaurant combo or something. We should probably sit down for a bit and tell her what is up with us, at least as much as we're willing to say in public.
Gotcha. So you guys are right now up here out front of the Thought Spire. They're along the path that you all took to get here, which was going up this road from the bottom road. You didn't really pass anything aside from Sybil's place and some food carts alongside the road that looked like they were selling food. So if you wanted to go further north in the city, kind of like up this way or towards the middle and see if there's anything totally viable options, or you guys can start heading back towards Sybil's place and, hope something appealing makes itself known.
I want to go ask the first person we pass where a good place to eat is.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I love it. And the first person that you pass, they look like they're an elven man at first, maybe, but they've got like light blue skin, and their ears are just kind of a slightly bit off shape from the elves that you've encountered in your time. Oh, can I help you?
Yeah, we're new in town, looking for somewhere to eat.
Where
you could eat anywhere. Where would it be on this level?
Well, there's a lovely place in the center of town that it's quite a little on the pricey side, but they serve good fresh food. Seafood's caught fresh, and game that is from the Thornwood. They say it's not dead, or undead, I guess. If you spent any time in the Thornwood, you know that things don't stay dead out there very long. But yes.
Interesting information. Thornwood, you say?
Yeah, there's a big, great big forest outside the city walls. On either side, there's all kinds of hauntings happening in there. It is an interesting place for sure. Several of the more unfortunate youth coming for their service get sent out to the Thornwood for patrol and duties. It's couldn't pay me enough to do that, but if he was paying me to go eat somewhere in town, I'd go to the Arms in the center of town.
How much is it?
I've never been. North of a gold piece, though, I'll tell you that.
Oh, well, thank you for the tip. If you'd care to come, I'll buy you a meal for it.
Oh, well, shit. He pulls his jacket down and he's like, yeah, I'll go with you. I'll get you. Yeah, I've never had me no gold piece meal before. This is a good day. What's your old name?
Maurice?
Oh, lovely time to meet you. You can call me, Jenny. You can call me Jenna. I'm between you and me, I'm trying not to get noticed, and hopefully I can just stay here for 3 months without having to do any jobs.
Smart.
Yeah, I snuck in. I got up here to the Mid-Mountain District, and I found a nice family that's letting me stay while I look after their little tykes. And it seems like a good arrangement. So we're gonna. So, begging your pardon, please.
Why did you sneak in?
Well, they weren't gonna let me up here. Said I had no purpose being up here.
Oh, up here. You don't mean into the city.
No. I damn near signed up for those Thornwood patrols, though, because they're about the only ones that get to go out.
Look,
Yeah,
except for one that didn't come
to
back.
go out.
They say it's not
Not
safe.
a long patrol.
They say it's not safe out there because of the happenings in the Thornwood, and yeah, so they're telling people to stay in the city walls for safety, and they're being a little rough about it, if I'm being honest.
Seemed fine out there to me.
That's the thing, right? We can't be out in
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah, we can't. It's their word against ours, or their word against yours, maybe? I don't know. But either way, Mid-Mountain's a good place. She'll take care of you if you just keep your heads down.
Well, we don't plan to do that. But thank you for the advice.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's walking with you guys up to about this point, and he points down towards the open center of town, and you can see it's quite a wide street. There's low homes that almost look all to be residential as you kind of step into this area. None of them are taller than 2 stories tall, save for in the middle of town there is a 3-story building here that has got gilded accents on the sides and looks to be painted a pristine and brand new, like, bold white with a little bit of a red clay roof. That's the Arms of the Spire. They'll take care of you.
All right, let's go.
It's 3.5 stars. The best you're going to find at Mid-Mountain.
Is that out of 5 or 10?
I don't know. I've never been up to the Thorn Crown, so I don't know what the upper limit is.
That's important distinction.
That's a good question.
Could be 100 for all I know.
Could be the worst ever.
No. It's 3 stars. It's not the worst ever.
Yeah, no. Then there's the Applebee's down the way. There's still an Applebee's here? In Abilene?
Roll initiative.
Sponsor us, Applebee's, I dare you.
Oh, this ain't TGA Fridays, baby.
They disclosed the last 2 and 3.
No kidding.
Yo.
What was the
Yeah.
What was the one in Columbia where somebody got murdered at? I think it was a Ruby Tuesday.
Holy shit.
Fucking what?
I think it was a Ruby Tuesday somebody got murdered at in Colombia.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
So come on
Ruby-
down to Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby Tuesdays, don't fuck with Ruby Tuesdays. They have the best salad bar out of any chain restaurant.
Hey,
Fact.
our prices are murder.
The food's to die for.
I'm allergic. Don't worry, I've got an EpiPen. No, you don't. Stab.
Oh man.
But yeah, you guys make your way. Nalani, this your all's new friend is just clinging to you with like a death grip on your arm as she just takes in the surroundings. Probably, just because like I don't know that we have ever even established this. She's, if anything, barely 30 years old, and just is freaking out about pretty much everything. Or she's really taken by the cable car that she sees going overhead, and she's just like, I don't even feel like I'm in the same world. So weird.
No, I completely understand that. I'm a little. I felt really out of my comfort zone when we first stepped through the gates back over there. She points up at the cable car. She's like, "That's no, I don't think I'll ever get used to that. No matter how long we're here, feet on the ground, you know."
What is Nalani's passive percent, by the way?
Passive 13.
Okay, roll me a perception check when you're looking up at that cable car.
I don't like
God,
that.
it's gonna
guiding bolt.
smack again.
Oh, oh, good lord. This is fun. This is fun.
Ooh.
I like that.
Hey, we rolled the same thing. Nice. Back.
So, what you're seeing here is the same thing that Tome and Adran saw, but they saw it much better and got more detail. You just see a
They saw
black
it
speck
better.
fall off of one of those cable cars down to the ground.
A black
Oh,
speck?
Yo.
As you're like pointing up saying like, these things freak me out too, you just see "Meh."
Like,
Damn. I had a rough financial quarter.
Let me see if she saw that. She saw that.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier,
definitely saw that.
was that a member of the underground escaping a cable car, or just somebody falling at him?
Again. Who knows? I think
Was
I'm about to
Calandra
find out.
looking at that as well, by chance?
Probably not. She's not really paying attention to what's going on above her. She's more paying attention on what's going on street level.
I got you. Is she looking for
Any
anything-
immediate threat?
I got you.
No,
Anything
not
she's.
anything in particular, just
Yeah, keeping her head on a
Keeping an eye
swivel.
I got you. I got you.
exactly.
One of these days, I say that because I ask because one of these days you guys are just going to throw me for a complete loop and just be like, I'm looking for some place to sell ice cream. But you know, you never know. Yeah, you
Now that
just,
I know there's ice.
Maybe put it back down to the main mountain level because it was pretty warm down there. I may want ice cream.
but yeah, she
Sounds
sees
like
this.
you're saying there's ice cream in this world.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah,
Better be.
Maybe it's time for Adrian to be a diabetic instead of a drunk.
There is a.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, actually, this doesn't serve the story any purpose whatsoever. But the island that Nalani's from actually has a franchise called Goodberry, spelled with an I at the end, that does smoothies
Yo.
based on the druid craft fruit.
Smoothies.
Yeah, so
Aw.
smoothies are the closest I've created to ice cream, but yeah, there's good berries around.
Some shaved ice.
Um,
Get a Rita's going over here.
but yeah, she
Yo.
sees this little black dot fall off of that, and she just wraps your arm even tighter. She's like, "It's just my eyes. It was just
I
my
don't-
eyes. It was just my eyes. That wasn't real. That wasn't real. That wasn't real."
Yeah, no, I don't know what that was. Maybe somebody dropped something off the side.
It looks
That would
small.
suck,
It
wouldn't
looks small.
it?
You're right. You're right. It looks small.
Like,
Okay.
imagine if you like it drops your bag or I don't, your hats or something off the side. Like, that's gone. What are you gonna do? Go all the way down to get it? Come on.
Oh god. Her dishwasher.
Oh
broke.
god. Oh no.
What happened?
Now how would we wash dishes?
By hand?
The way
Like a
I do
simpleton?
it most of the time.
Yeah,
is-
like a
yeah.
servant.
Like a peasant?
It's got these little plastic clips that, if you don't pull the drawer out perfectly straight, they break. And I think it's an old dishwasher, and it's broken twice this year. Same part. So I think it's about time to take it out back and lassie it.
Oh gosh. I had to do my dishes in a bucket in the backyard once because my dishwasher was broken and the sink was clogged up.
That's called
I
a
was like,
peasant
I don't know what else to
experience.
do.
Wow.
I'm gonna wash my dishes in the backyard.
You put it in the
Improvise.
tub
Even with the
and
boy, I
just
was very,
fill
like-
it.
Yeah. I filled it with hot water and it was hot water. Just laid him out on the patio.
Hot water fixes anything.
Just bubble
So-
bath in the tub with you in it. And just
It's hot
just-
enough.
Splish splash, I'm taking it.
or you just- maybe
No,
that's
because
what.
then I would wash it down. It would still have stuff on it, and it would make the bathtub clog, and I wouldn't want to deal with that.
That's
Oh.
oh
Valid.
no.
Yeah,
Take
I
your
tried to put leftovers down the
bathroom
garbage
sink.
disposal. That shouldn't have gone down the garbage disposal. That was my
Uh-oh.
bad.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Shove them down there. But yeah, as you guys make your way past witnessing something terrifying, maybe you kind of make your way into this big. It's such an odd. Where in a lot of small towns, you expect to find a green space at the center of town, but we find the green space surrounding the center of town, and here we just find a wide cobbled courtyard with a fountain in the middle that is 3-tiered and very large, but doesn't seem to be like decorated at all. Just a fountain in the middle of town. And actually, as you guys approach, you could see a few people that are taking water from the fountain, and maybe think maybe that's a well. But yeah, you sure enough do. You see the I called it the arms of the spire earlier, and that was incorrect. It is the arms of the thorn. And it is located right here. And as you guys make your way into the center area, there is a large residential home here in this top corner. There is a very elaborate single floor, wide, low Mediterranean style bathhouse with large archways all along the front that has like heat mirages of steam coming off from the roof of it. And then down here in this corner is it seems like an upper scale like tenement hall. And then filling in these quadrants here is just large swaths of residential. And as you are kind of making your way into this courtyard, everybody that's in the area, roll me a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah. Roll Barney's and he rolled a 12, which is bad.
19.
No.
21.
22.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, the ones that matter did good. We like it. Poor Barney. He just
Just sitting in the cuck chair.
I think he's in the back of the wagon. He's
Damn.
just
Yeah.
The cuck wagon. But,
Yeah, the cuck wagon.
or
The
barn.
cuckmobile.
I think if it were to be a mobile, I think it has to be self-propelled.
Oh,
You
But-
just cut out a bunch.
Oh,
I think I get the
Yeah,
gist.
how that cut out.
I was going to say, I think for it to be a mobile, it has to be self-propelled. But
Doing it again.
I'll cast Gust of Wind on it just to make it go.
let's cast Gust of. Go to the Hangout chat.
Okay. I'm gonna teleport. Watch. I teleported, guys.
Yeah,
Hooray!
wunderbar. Oh shit!
I'm here.
What'd you do?
I didn't look at. I meant to look at what the timer was on because the Discord I've noticed recently has a timer that shows you how long the voice call's been going on for.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to know exactly
Yeah.
how long that was, but I forgot to look.
Ew.
I think it was about 2 hours. I think
It
it
was.
was around that.
Where is my recording time at? We are about. I've been recording for. Yeah, I've been recording for 1:58 or an hour 58. So there's a really good possibility then that 2 hours is the number because I was in that chat for a little bit longer than you guys too.
Oh yeah, because we were talking.
How
about
I'm at
that
is 2
We
hours.
were talking for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. Anywho, I think work. Hey, Cat, will you like twist your head for a second? Okay.
Yo, don't snap your neck though.
No, like 360.
All
Like an owl.
Poltergeist this shit.
Yo,
That wouldn't that be wild?
spooky ghost. Well, yeah, because you'd off yourself.
Like if y'all didn't realize I was haunted.
Yo, well, I kind of had suspicions.
Right.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, I just made 2 tomes.
Yo, twice the
no.
one.
One is more than enough.
He can summon 16 skeletons.
I've just been having this weird so what I did when we transitioned chats, I had to go and turn everybody's video source off and on again so that it would unfreeze everybody. And then when I turned Tomes off, it turned the background I had on Melee's box into Tome. It's just
I assimilated.
OBS is just losing its shit.
I'm the Borg.
But anywho, with your all's perception checks as you all make your way into this cobbled courtyard, out front of that bathhouse, you see. Let me see how many. A group of 6 or 7 people. They're standing kind of like on the porch of the bathhouse. It's all one level, but there's a frontage area of it that is kind of archwayed and like open. And you can see 6 or 7 women standing in there. All of them seem to have red hair. All of them seem to be wearing black cloaks. And they just appear to be talking conspiratorially to y'all. If anybody would like to make a history check, you're more than welcome.
Did you say they're talking to us?
No, they're talking amongst themselves.
Come on.
6'7", dude.
16.
Did you say 6'7"? Don't even.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Let's
bro.
stop
It's
Hell yeah. So Cal and Melee, they aren't really dressed in a uniform manner, but one of them, you're almost certain is the woman that you all had met at the inn, at the Thorn-Pricked Pony, on your way to Whitethorn, and that had noticed Tome casting magic. You're fairly certain that she is amongst that group.
The one that Melee
ruined the reputation
Yeah.
of outside. Yeah.
Fucked with
How
all
could I
night
forget?
long.
Yo, yeah.
is that the one?
Yep.
Yo, fuck that bitch.
Cal's gonna kind of elbow Melee, be like, I think we know someone over there.
And Melee is still in disguise too, is that correct?
That's
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Okay. I thought he was dead.
I was just running back with my tea as you were talking.
Okay.
Run faster.
I've got my tea as well. My whole little pack of tea.
Oh man.
Man, I've started drinking
What
herbal
kind
tea
of
at night.
tea are you? This is
Can
what
we-
it is. It's an herbal tea. It's so good. I'll have to bring some home for you.
I'm drinking roughly a pot and a half of coffee a day,
Oh gosh.
Oh.
God dang.
If I
which
fuck
I'm
with,
sure is great.
Are you
You're
planning
welcome.
to sleep tonight?
Mm.
if I fuck with caffeine after noon, it's all over. I'm
I think
so-
about 6:30 to 7 is my cutoff.
6 o'clock.
Damn. I can't do caffeine like that anymore.
Me neither.
3 in the morning
I'll have
is usually
some
my cutoff.
caffeinated tea with dinner, but coffee hard cut off 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm almost 40. Trust me, I don't think I should be doing this much coffee. I just do.
Oh, this isn't caffeinated though.
Keeps
Yeah.
you regular.
He's,
Oh,
just
yeah.
he's in it for the thrill of
It's-
it.
Arizona green tea with ginseng.
Oh.
Ooh,
and
the
that's-
OG.
and the greatest company in the world, like objectively.
Keeping their prices down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
And
cans
if
were
you get
75
someone
cents.
selling it
They
for
weren't even
more, tell the
99.
company.
No shit.
Do what?
I said the
Can't
cans were,
decide.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you see a place trying to sell them for more, you can report them to the company and they'll make them lower it or they'll stop distributing to them.
Get them.
Yo,
Are you
that's
serious?
I
awesome.
think so. They're
That's
they're
fucking
kinda
rad.
strict about that. They want to keep that price.
Hell yeah.
Don't
What
send the
it
meat
is.
breakers.
I appreciate the hell out of that.
Right.
Can we get a table within 30 feet of them?
So they're kind of let me draw some buildings in here for so you all are heading towards this building here that is not near straight enough, but whatever. There is a
The idea.
yeah. There is a large estate home here. And then there is a large bathhouse building here. And that is where you see, we're going to call it bathhouse. That's where you see the individuals, the women talking. And they seem, with a just bewildering dice roll, completely ensconced in their conversation and don't notice you all walking through town with a wagon and a fairly sizable group of people. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go eat.
Oh yeah. So you make your way in, and this place is interestingly fairly packed. It seems to be just one large open floor, but everything in here is gilded and intricate carved wood paneling and very beautiful floral wallpaper. They've went to a lot of effort to create an air of opulence here in the middle of Mid-Mountain. It smells of spices and cooking meat. It is delightful, and everyone in here seems to be just a tiny little bit more dressed up than you all. But as you all enter, the host walks up to you wearing a stiff pressed black uniform, almost like a suit, but a little bit more uniform, comes up to you all and says, "Greetings and welcome to the Arms of the Thorn. Will
A table for, I think we have 5 people? 6? 6 now.
Yeah. Certainly, he kind of like gives you all like just a little bit of a grimace looking at your all's clothing, and Cal's got a little bit of a blood stain on the front of hers, and it's just like right this way. We'll get you seated in one of our VIP rooms where you'll be away from the other guests. But right this way.
The VIP room in the alleyway.
It is how you say refrigerator box.
The finest refrigerator box in all of Whitestone.
2 Michelin stars.
Yes. 1.5 on the bed.
1 Michelin tire.
It makes about as much sense as the tire people being the people we trust implicitly when it comes to food.
It
literally is the
makes sense.
same
They want to
thing.
get people to drive to go places in their car, so they
Exactly.
rate places to eat.
I don't have Michelin
And
tires though, so it's for nothing.
I think they were bigger back in the day.
The appropriate is Michelin star restaurants are not for people that can't afford Michelin tires. It's like you're driving Walmart brand, you don't get to eat there. But while you guys are getting seated at your table in the VIP section, we will cut back to Sybil's place where Adran and Tome are doing magic.
Yeah. You don't really see anything, Adran, but you do notice that Tome's eyes, they glow a bit. They glow just a tiny bit more purple. And he kind of nods to you and says, "Okay, what direction? You said they were on top of the cable cars, yes, where we were walking."
So the hideout I noticed. What was it, yesterday or DM? Was it yesterday or day before canonically?
Canonically, same day.
Same day. Okay.
Yeah.
Same area it was.
Yeah, it is. You believe their hideout to be somewhere in the green belt that goes around the outside of the district, and you saw them jump off the cable car towards this end of it.
Okay. Okay, so I believe it's in the area. Do we want to try and? Now that I'm thinking about it, do we want to try and find it first so we know where it's at, or do we want to try and use because we have an hour to cast the spell, yeah?
Yes, the general mechanics of how this works is that it creates an invisible ball that only I can see, and it can squeeze into small. It's not intangible, but it can squeeze into and Tome kind of holds up his fingers of about an inch. It can fit through incredibly small spaces. So,
gotcha.
If we even remotely know where it is, hypothetically, the arcane eye should be able to penetrate it.
Gotcha. Well, my question is time management, though, because we may need time to map out the interior. Do we want to spend the time looking for the place first, like during the spell, or do we want to try and take the time do that on our own?
I see no reason to find the entrance now, and then, he kind of just kind of flexes in one of his hands. I have the upgraded invisibility spell in case you want to go in and get up close and personal.
Oh, that'll be later.
But yes. What area did you say that you theorized it might be in?
It was back before the cable car when we encountered when I kind of.
Yeah, so just using my own using my mental circuits, I send out this invisible ball, this omnidirectional that can see in all directions, and actually has dark vision, which I do not. Funnily enough, I will send it in the direction that Adrian basically is telling me to send it.
You mean to tell me you're a robot and your eyes don't light up in the dark?
No.
They do. It just makes it harder to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you think I was swinging around Helheim because it's an optimal weapon? No, it's because it lights up in the dark. Anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, I will send my arcane eye in the general direction that Adrian is talking about.
Cool.
What stops you? I'm dead seriously curious. Like, what stops you, like, when you don't have dark vision, but you, like, find yourself in the Underdark? What stops you from just casting Arcane Eye and, like, using that, like, putting it on, like, the same thing with, like, a familiar? You have a familiar with dark vision and tape it to your face, like, and then see through its eyes.
Basically.
Like,
I mean, that's what I... Well, first, I wouldn't waste such a precious resource, Jake. Don't be ridiculous. I just hold Quill in front of my face. Because he has dark vision and I don't.
Same thing.
There was literally a post about this where a player wanted to take their owl familiar and make a little harness that so he could just sit on his head. For like, okay, one, he could sit on his shoulder, but yeah, I guess that works for that exact reason.
Yeah. It's like, I think...
I mean, hey, adapt and overcome.
I think Rust has done badger binoculars before. Like, it's just straight up.
Yeah. Do I need to make any sort of investigation check? And because this is technically using my, it's using my senses, but also not. But I'd imagine I'd use my own abilities. This thing does not have stats.
Yeah, 100%. Roll me a investigation to get us started on this.
Okay. What I'm good at, in theory. That is a 16.
16. We haven't had a nat 1 in a while. I've noticed that. Just breathing a little life into the possibility here.
It's coming.
Got to get the blood flowing, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, your invisible orb floats out into the store. Where are you? How? Let's establish the characteristics of floating. So, how far off the ground are we?
Like where the eye is, or where we are right now? I would imagine it is probably at the height of where the cable car was, just to get a bird's eye view.
Okay. Heck yeah.
It's pretty high up.
Pretty high up. Looking down from a pretty high up perspective, you start to get an idea about some of the larger buildings that are here in the center of town, including... Just 1 second. I'll draw in this tenant hall as well. But anywho, you start to put together the layout of streets and roads and alleyways and yards, and then focus in on roll me a perception check, Tome, with advantage. I'll let you have advantage on this one.
Sure. I'm so good at these. Oh, apparently, yeah. That's 19, I think.
19, have you?
Wow, okay. Sure.
There is a... so the greenway that runs around the outside of the district here, framing all these residences in, it is a thick copse of fairly young but tall trees. looks like elms, mostly. Maybe not even mostly, all elms here. And it's a fairly uniformed and thick bunch of trees. You kind of get the idea that it's less of a park space and more of just like an aesthetic thing more than anything. It's a thick group of trees, but you see with that very good roll a clearing in the canopy right around here. So kind of almost or not quite, closer towards the cable car tracks. You see this hole in the canopy, and it's very, very faint, but there is a thin green almost string of fairy lights around this hole that is just now at this point beginning to fade, that I think Tome recognizes as an illusory script or a skywrite that is beginning to fade.
Interesting.
And roll me a perception check, or not a perception, an insight check.
Sure. Again, with +1. Let's see. Holy shit, that is a 17.
Seriously, a natural
+1
at any point tonight would be awesome, guys.
No. We're gonna have a good game with no nat ones.
You're welcome to roll one anytime you want, Jake.
I'll do it.
Right?
I'll do it right now. I just dropped the dice. And I rolled an 8. But anywho, with a 17, if you were going to jump off of a cable car, Tome, it'd probably be a good idea to have a safe landing spot, right? And it'd probably be a good idea to have that landing spot not be noticeable by too many people, especially when there is overhead conveyance that the city uses. I think you're looking at a spot that they've used over and over again to make a speedy getaway from the cable car situation.
Interesting. So is it like a hole, or is it like just like a...
It's just an area of clearing in the canopy that looks circular in shape.
Okay.
But you're not sure if the hole is actually circular or if it's just a clearing in that circle of magic drew your eye more than anything.
I'm gonna have the arcane eye go down and see what I can see up close.
All right. Down into the canopy, and it's dark here. It's dark everywhere, but it's dark.
Yeah.
Looking around though, there's no grass immediately as you sink through the canopy. There's no grass anywhere around. There is perhaps hundreds of footprints all in this area of just dirt. It used to be grass, but it's just been trampled down and trampled down and trampled down until nothing can grow here. And you see against one tree, as you swivel the sensor, there is a series of wooden planks nailed into the tree that have some scrawling that you don't recognize on it. Strange symbols, almost like a hieroglyphic type of language.
I'm gonna try it. Like I'm relaying all this information to Adran as he's next to me. I'm gonna.
Okay, when you see symbols, I translate for him as best I can.
Yeah, I'll give him an exact description of the symbols that I'm seeing and seeing if it means anything to him.
Yeah, I'm translating the symbols, and at the same time, I've got a couple pieces of parchment going. I've got one with I've drawn it kind of like the general area, and then I'm kind of like marking, and then I've got another one. I'm gonna do the building exterior and then the interior. Try to get like floor plan going.
Heck yeah. The sign is in Thieves' Cant. The planks of wood are. And they appear to be directions to coded locations. So one of them says east and booty, which in this situation we're talking about treasure. East and treasure. One of them says west and shelter. One of them says north, and north is danger, and south is danger.
Okay.
And where are we in relation to this again?
You all are here.
We're in the top right, I think.
Along
Okay.
along the wall to Underhill and Mid Mountain. Let me draw a
Okay.
couple other things on here. That Tome's clearing he saw was somewhere in this area. And then it was east treasure, west shelter.
Let me. Yeah, east booty, west shelter, north danger, south danger.
North danger, south danger.
Okay.
Okay.
And there are footprints, Tome. Not as many footprints leading off both this direction and this direction. That look like
Left.
they're footprints that have made like walking paths in the underbrush and grass that comes up between these trees. So it looks like at the immediate vicinity, Tome, their landing spot and their safe house are not the same, one and the same. It looks like
Okay.
they've got a little bit of a separation there.
And where they keep their valuables is also in a separate location. I kind of just like turn to Adran and I say, do you want to investigate where they actually live or what they actually have?
Both if we have time, but let's go for their treasure hoard first. And we can spread this out over a couple of days too and make a few attempts.
Yes. And also it should probably be closer to, different times of day. We have no idea if any of them are magically sensitive. There's a chance that they might catch on. I imagine we want to create the illusion that,
Would they have to be significantly strong to sense your eye?
not particularly, but
Okay.
they would need to. It's complicated. If they don't know that something is following them, then they are very incredibly unlikely to notice it. If they are actively looking for magic, then there's a chance that one of them,
Gotcha.
even if they are a weak spellcaster, might be able to detect it.
Okay.
But-
So yeah, we'll. I don't think they have anybody of significant strength with them. I think it's kind of a ragtag group, but we'll definitely be cautious.
And putting together the two pieces of information that you guys have for sure is that Adran, you definitely saw their the quality of their work was slightly wanting, and Tome, none of the spell that you would assume would save somebody from that fall, and the marking spell that they use, neither of those are complicated magic, but they are indeed magic.
Yes, something to consider.
Okay,
But
so
I
you
will.
have access to a fledgling mage.
Yes, but again, as long as we do not arouse any particular suspicion, they should not be able to detect my magic.
Noted. So yeah, let's go check out their treasure first because that's what we're going to hit.
Yes, let us see what they have and what is worth taking.
Heck yeah.
I presume we'll be splitting the horde 50-50.
We're just going to fuck with them.
Okay. Well, if that's what we want to do, then very well.
Yeah, right now I just want to see what they've got and how to get in.
Oh. If I see something that I like, can I take it?
We'll talk.
Okay.
I want to make friends here.
Need I remind you that it is my magic that is facilitating this process? I say as I flick the eye toward the direction of their treasure hoard.
And we will cut from there over back to the arms, where the rest of our party is sitting down for a nice meal in not refrigerator box of a VIP room. You find yourself seated at a large, long table. There's elegant and finely woven tablecloth, and everyone has a plate set for you. And as the host departs, in walks a she is, oops, I'm on the wrong page. Oops. Thin, young girl, maybe in her upper teens, short, blonde hair, and some freckles on her face. And she says, "Oh, hello, my name is Frau. It is a pleasure to be with you all tonight. I will be your hostess, and I'll be taking care of you. Is there anything I could get you all started with to drink? We have some lovely wines and some very tasteful meads as well on offer. And if you have some substantial coin to spend, we have some rather exclusive offerings on reserve as well." Is there no preference?
Nalani just kind of shrink. Just want water.
We can do that as well. That is perfectly all right. It's just most of our clientele prefers something a little bit more spirited.
Do you have like a tasting board? Tasting,
Like
what are they
flights?
called? Yeah, tasting flight. That's it.
Oh, how exciting. I do not know that we do that, but I will ask our bartender if that is something that we can be taking care of for you. Give me just one moment and I will go check on that. Would you be tasting wines or meads or what would be the...
Wine's for me.
Very well, I
I'll
will
do a
give you-
mead tasting if that's a possibility.
Well, I'm sure it's a
Shots.
possibility. There is about a great many possibility here for those who are able to pay for it. So give me just one moment until I will check on that for you. And she hurries up out of the. And if you need anything, there is a bell on the end of the table. You ring it, and I will come quickly as possible to assist you. My name is Frau. If you have any concerns.
Thank you.
Bryony's just looking around, still kind of freaking out. Just, I don't know if this is better or worse than we were just at. This is just,
We'll get some food in you, it'll be okay.
this is just frighteningly upper class. I just feel very out of place all of a sudden now too. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm a mess, but it's been a day. It's been longer than a day, I think.
Well, the great thing about being upper class is you can afford not to care what people think about you. So just relax and have whatever you want to eat or drink.
Well, that is certainly inspiring. So what I gotta... She looks to the door is closed. She looks back, she goes, so what's going on with Metal Hands?
He is a person made of metal.
Okay, but...
None of us know how.
Oh, that's not entirely true, but Barney says...
Well, actually...
Well, you may know how he was constructed, but do you know how he was made, Barney?
Again, yes, but I don't quite know how he was. He was a bonkin bot, if that makes sense. He was muscle. He was meant to be a protector of sorts, but he was.
Are you sure about that? He was really weak until a week or two ago.
Well, yes. So you see, he was. Lord. A good while ago, around 450-ish so years ago, and he looks at Brian and he's like, I'm quite old. I know it don't look it, but I'm quite old. About 450 years ago, when we was first establishing the city proper of Onstria, down in where I'm from, or where I've been. That's a complicated question, but anyways, we was constructing the city, and in order to defend it from any possible attackers, I constructed a series of automaton that we called the Quietest Protocol, and buried them beneath the city. If you were paying attention to events about 10 years ago, some very nasty people that were in charge of the government there turned on the robots and let them loose on the people. They were all shut down, scrapped, and decommissioned after that. So that's where your weakness comes from, and but I don't have a clue where the magic comes from, because that was something they weren't designed to do.
Yes, he's no longer controllable like that. He's an independent person. Well, you think you can?
Again, mostly correct, but...
How do we... if we have to...
Not a we thing, my friend. I'm sorry. It's not a we thing. It's just a Barney thing, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
you don't. You don't
never
make
let
something...
him know that.
No.
And
Quite right.
Yeah.
I very much fancy my life, even though I didn't ask for this one. Yeah. I would do my best to try and keep that under wraps.
well, it's wonderful you told these two strangers then.
I'm a lot less scared of them than I am of him, to be completely honest.
I'm gonna turn to I don't remember her name, the woman we reanimated.
Bryony, gotcha.
Bryony.
Bryony?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spell that with a Y, like the male name Brian, so that I can remember it easy. How to pronounce it. I'll turn to her and say,
Right?
Don't listen to him. He's not that scary. He's just doesn't always know right from wrong. We're trying to teach him.
Well socialized.
He's like a child that we're all raising together.
It's very odd, but I do kind of understand. I was I grew up in the slums of the west end of Nexus Harbor, which is kind of a suburb, if you will, of Sintress, and it's just people for days and miles and miles and miles, and we were very much brought up by the village. A great many of my friends were products of the trades, if you understand my the brothels and the whatnot. So the Regency took care of us, so best they could. So I completely understand, even though it's terrifying and weird. It's just when you go to squeeze someone's hands and they look nice and fleshy and pink, and then you touch them and they're metal, that's certainly
We'll make sure
Unpleasant.
to tell him about that weakness in his disguise.
Thank you all for taking the time to taking me to this swanky place and trying to calm me down. I'm feeling a lot better already. Have you ever so I'm afraid of heights. That's the thing for me. That's why I was freaking out about the weird in any event. If anybody else is afraid of heights, you get that feeling when you look over the edge of something and you're like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I just kept having that feeling bubble up in me for so long, and then it's just finally starting to subside. Never felt anything like it before. I seem like a mess, but I'm a competent sailor, I promise.
When did it bubble up and subside?
Well, just immediately, as soon as I opened my eyes this afternoon. And the closer we got towards here, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. It's just I can breathe again, and I don't find myself being overcome by aftershocks of just terror.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. It's better than it was feeling. I don't know why I was so. Because I remember there was an iceberg for sure, but there was time enough. I thought I could run to warn the captain.
But you didn't get to him in time, or what happened?
I that's where I was running to get to the captain, and I woke up on the floor just a little bit ago. But it wasn't. It was a big iceberg for sure, but it wasn't immediate. I don't understand why the fear was so strong.
I don't know.
Well, do you want to keep relaxing for a bit, or do you want to understand why the fear was so strong?
If what I'm hearing is true, I haven't had a good proper meal in going on 11 years, so I think let's have a snack. Let's have something to eat. Let's see what they got to offer in this place, and we will go from there, one day at a time, right? One day at a time.
Yeah.
And curiously, I'll say curiously to everybody on a passive insight, nearly the exact moment she gets done speaking, the doors open and Frau returns. I've just spoken to our bartender. We will be able to provide you with a tasting of some of our most exclusive wines and some of our most exclusive meads. This is something that we will be able to offer for 15 gold pieces per flight. if that is something you are interested in, we will be able to provide. And a flight, being told, is 8 samplings of some of our most exclusive.
Oh.
But otherwise, we also have bottle service as well, or we can just do our water as you had requested, ma'am. And the chef is the chef has informed me that we have a roast stew of local game, and we have a fried fish platter on offer, as well as a seasonal blend of greens for a salad if you prefer to not partake of meat.
Like the wine flight.
I'll do the mead flight and the roast stew.
Deal. All right. Well, and for you, ma'am, and she looks to you, Nalani, I'll be able to get you something to drink or eat.
I could look at Bridie and be like, "Oh, what do you like to eat? But you don't have allergies or anything, do you?"
Not that I'm aware of. We pretty much anything. You spend enough time on a ship, you know, to take a hot meal when it comes around, and you don't ask too many questions.
Is there anything that reminds you of home?
Yeah. If it would remind me of home, it would probably not be in the best of light. When I say like the bowls of slop that we would have, I think it was mostly larva and a little bit of water. So we were eating questionable protein. And on the ship, good lord, most of everything we ate was maggoty bread. So a good source of protein, but not a great source of flavor.
Right. So then what about like just a soup, like a hearty soup?
That sounds lovely, actually. I think I would do the stew, although no alcohol for me. It's been some time, and I don't know how I will react to it.
Understandable.
I don't know where that tolerance is at anymore.
Non-existent after 11 years.
I feel that.
No, Lana is a seafood lover, so although it's been a bit, Frau had mentioned like vegetables or salads or something like that.
Yes, we have a lovely seasonal medley of greens, local, and we have they chop some olives and some allium and and spice and with a little bit of oil over the top of it. It's quite delightful. It's generally what I eat on my breaks.
That sounds lovely. I will try that.
Thank you. Okay, and a stew for you. And is anything else I can take care of for you all? Just let me know. And she will depart.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. We're ordering food now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever the special is.
Got you. I thought you already had you down, but okay. Okay. So, all right. I will take care of this. And she departs. And as she departs, Cal, you want to make me a perception check?
Poison.
There's a waiter
Well.
smoking crack in the bathroom. It's like a Denny's.
It's not very good.
With a 12. With a 12, you notice that the back of her blouse isn't tucked in as proper as it was the first time she left the room. And you can tell that there is something sticking out of her waistband that reminds you of possibly a concealed dagger or something.
Uh-oh.
But she doesn't appear to be hostile or anything. But she definitely... You're also not, like... the reason I say this for Cal is because Cal's always kind of paying attention to this type of stuff. Most people carry knives around, but yeah, just something you noticed.
But aren't they not supposed to in the city right now?
Long blades in the city were frowned
Yeah.
upon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cal's is gonna make a note of that. She's not gonna mention it in front of Bryony just because she doesn't want to spook her. But she might try to subtly kind of get Maylee's attention and be like, sort of deal.
Real subtle.
Yeah, blinking in Morse code. Just like
What?
Can I do a perception check before they make it out of the room?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for
A
it.
10. Like what? Are you into them?
She's beautiful, don't get me wrong. However, she may be, I don't know if she's working with someone, or just maybe we need to keep a little extra eye on her.
She's packing.
Check our food for glass.
Wow, very dark.
Yeah.
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 Welcome
Anyway.
to Eat the Rich, where we eat the rich here.
Yo.
Damn.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice and tender from life in an activity like veal.
Heck yeah. And then we will tumble backwards to the shenanigans of Adran and Tome. What are you guys... so you all... are you moving the eye, or are you all going out on foot to try and search down this...
Oh no, I'm doing this all remote. Just kind of.
As long as we've got time, let's go ahead
Yeah.
and use it. So,
Yeah, I'm also taking the time to basically compose. Like, what the hell am I gonna say to this one?
all
but yeah,
right,
just-
so I have a question.
Yes.
And you guys are going to immediately hate me just a tiny little bit for it.
probably.
Yeah.
So I'm going to draw something on the map here so that you guys can understand what I'm going for here. So I need to pick a color that I
Okay.
haven't used. We'll use this.
Green. That's my favorite color. It's a blue-green.
I've got a good respect for teal.
I like a teal.
I miss my teal hair so much.
I'm also partial to blurple. That's black purple.
Ooh, that's a good one. I
All
like a deep royal blue, the one that shade that's too blue to really be actually real.
Oh, it's a compass.
Yeah, like
Hat in my nails. But
Ooh, yeah, like
I have the craziest bottle of blue ink. Sometime I'll have to tell you a story about it. But I drew on the map the cardinal directions for you guys here, because the thieves' camp that you got is not
Okay.
good.
There we go.
So we have east for treasure, west for shelter, north for danger, and south for danger.
Okay, so east is down, west is up, north
Yeah.
is right, and south is up. All right, I guess we're going east.
We're going
East.
down to east.
We're going
Alright.
down to steal from these kids. Anyway.
That's fantastic.
Somebody clip that.
Man. Actually, let me write. It is.
Anyway.
We are actually no. I need to do this because I'm really bad at saving clips. So give me just 10 seconds. So this is, we are 252 in. So I can, if I know when, I can actually clip it and make a short. So,
Nice.
It's a pain in the butt otherwise. And if I'm doing it during my normal editing workflow, it's already way too late and I don't want to fuck with it.
I get you. I get you.
Hell yeah. So roll me an investigation check with advantage, Tome.
Sure. As my little attack drone just zooms. This is giving me flashbacks. Except we're not in Barovia anymore. Oh, come on. 13.
Not bad. Not bad.
I got a +8.
All right. So, pulling the arcane eye towards the east.
East.
Oh God, this is actually. No, in this situation, I need Tome. Can you roll me a survival check?
Sure.
I'll let you roll
Not
it with
quite.
advantage. I'll let you roll it with advantage.
Sure. Wow.
Okay.
Somehow better. 20. I'm a +8 and I rolled a 13. And I rolled a +1 and I rolled a modified 20. I hate my life.
That's how.
Why
it
do I
goes.
invest in these skills?
Okay. So Tome has. Okay. Tome has an understanding of where he is spatially. That is an accurate understanding. Okay. That was what that survival check was for. It was to figure out if Tome knows what north is right now. Because, to be fair,
I hope so.
most people don't know which direction north is, which I find it extremely silly. It's that way.
It's
It's
up
It's just up. It's up.
into the sky.
That is not north. That is the z-axis, ma'am.
No.
It's up.
No, dude, you're talking about west.
Don't you bring math into D&D?
No. My husband had a coworker, a young coworker, who legitimately was convinced that north was up, just up.
West.
I don't even know what to think about that.
Yeah, they were like, what?
I'm just convinced that the D&D feat Keen Mind, which is where you remember everything you've read for the last 30 days. That's bullshit. I remember everything I've read for way more than 30 days, and I always know direction that is north. I don't know what time it is automatically all the time, but I have 2 out of the 3 things that the Keen Mind feat does for you. Which is just odd, but okay, so you pull the eye east, and as you pull the eye east, it does not travel for very far at all before it begins to press out of the tree line. Do you want to continue going east?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep going.
Okay, continuing to go east, and you're going to pass. You're going to be faced with having to pass over a couple of shops, and you find yourself staring at the cable car depot.
Okay.
And just to remind you, you're out of the trees, and Adran believes that they're based inside the trees.
Interesting. Can I make a, is it survival or investigation check on those footprints? Just to see, like, because they seem to, it seems to be a well-traveled path.
I got you. So I don't want to say you can't make an investigation or survival check. What are you trying to do with the survival check or investigation check with it?
I'm mainly just trying to see if there is like, because there's like well-trodden paths. I'm more just trying to just kind of similar to what I did in the mines like many moons ago, to just try and like follow the path of these footprints, presumably to to where it's trying to go. Where do these footprints end?
I got
like
you.
Where they start and where do they end?
So what you see here, and I'm gonna use a brown color for this.
Brown.
What you see is kind of paths leading off in these directions from your clearing. And you don't need to roll anything to follow either of those paths.
Okay.
But you do also know that those paths, the two directions those paths lead off in are north and south.
Interesting.
Can I have Adran roll me an insight check real quick as well?
Absolutely.
Ah, wait, I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say. There you go.
So great. Oh, thank God. 16.
16. As you're exploring the confusion of footprints heading towards the directions that they said where danger was at, two possibilities come to your mind, Adran. The first, in Adran's mind, likely most likely solution and scenario is that while Tome has a really good idea of what north and south is, maybe these kids don't. And there's a because there's definitely a bias that can form in the mind when you don't ever leave a city, and all of a sudden the top can be north, like in our funny anecdote, or their thieves' cant is designed to throw someone off of a trail and maybe protect the location of their goods and safety by leading people towards maybe danger instead.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, it's a good thing we are magically scouting and we're not physically there.
Well, what direction would they think would be east? Probably north.
Okay, want to go that
yeah.
way? Gotcha.
By the arrangement of this, that's probably...
Oh yeah. So as you start to push the eye across this wide cobbled street, there's a few people walking, carrying loaves of bread and buckets full of water, maybe back to their homes. And you press back into the trees, and maybe 50 or 60 or so feet into the trees, you start to see signs of life around you. There's not like shacks or homes or like tent city built out here or anything, but you just start to see an empty bottle, a couple broken pieces of wood, a couple crates that look like they've been smashed here and there, just kind of off, and there's a lot less undergrowth and a lot less grass over here. and there's a lot more trodden paths and footprints in the dirt that are dried and old. You want to make me a perception check with advantage with Adran's help there, as he's kind
Sure.
of moral supporting you.
You got it. Let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Roll them dice. That's nice. Double 15 for a 16.
Aim for a 16. Heck yeah. As the eye comes around, you will find a tree. Just a second. You'll find a tree over in this area. And the tree is sitting on uneven ground. The tree is sitting on a little bit of a hill, and you can see that its roots are exposed and gnarled and kind of knotty and just for a 4 or 5 year old, it would be a pretty scary tree to come across. For a teenager, it'd be a really fucking cool tree to come across. And you can see that they've dug out between two roots and created a series of stairs in the dirt that go down underneath this tree. It is not exactly concealed, but the nature of the space makes it look like it's it would be hard to find unless you were standing right on top of it, or looking for it.
That's where I'm at.
But aside from that, it is not exactly well hidden. And even with the arcane eye, you can actually see a soft glow of firelight coming from down under the tree. Can you does the eye allow you to hear, or is it sight only?
It is sight only.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm feeding all this to Adran, just like as it's happening in real time.
You come to another plane of information.
But yeah, you said there's stairs going down?
Yeah, they're like earthen stairs, or maybe like just dirt packed into tree roots to create kind of a. If you've ever been outside, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Cool. Well, I will send the eye down and see what there is to see.
It curves around and around, almost making a full circuit and going down maybe 10 feet. And at the very bottom of the spiral, there are two torches set against the dirt. And actually, as you look at it, they're not torches. They're small ovaloid amber stones that are glowing with a firelight, set into like a torch basin.
It's like redstone for Minecraft.
Yeah, and then there is a piecemeal put together door that is kind of spanning the space with that doesn't quite seal on the top or bottom properly.
Oh, cool.
As it's made with like different sized planks of wood.
Neat. That means that the eye can pass through it, because if it's even an inch in diameter wide, you can squeeze right through.
Also, importantly, there is a there's thieves' cant on the door as well, which Adran would be able to translate as hideout.
Cute.
Or and then there's another word, dewdrop, and that is the words on the door.
Yeah. Is just turning to Adran. Are they referring to themselves as dewdrop? Is it called?
Might be their identifier, their name.
That is not a very intimidating name.
I mean, as long as it has significance to them.
I mean, if you were seeing the door that I am seeing, Adran, like this helm security, this is just pitiful. You know, back when I still live with my mother, she had a series of glyphs of warding just all over the tower, and if you even remotely even looked at one, it just popped like a let's say. Well, anyway, you get the yeah. I send the eye through the door that has like poppies, cracks in it.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's why we're gonna help you kids.
And as you press in, it is a very small earthen chamber. It almost looks like dirt, but it looks like brown rock more than anything. That's been beautifully carved out. I mean, it's a pretty ramshackle hideout, but they did a bunny job of shoring up the walls here. There's just you find yourself immediately in a small hallway that leads down and opens up into a hallway that splits left and right. Which way would you like to go?
Good adventurers always go left, I think. Or maybe it's right. Let's go left.
Going left.
Sure.
As you push left, you find yourself almost immediately at another door that is as equally well made, and you're easily able to shimmy through. There are what looks like you found yourself into a storeroom. Looks like bags of wheat or similar large sacks of grain stuffs, and some crates as well as a couple of barrels, kind of all tucked into kind of a storage chamber.
Food storage, useless to me.
No potatoes whatsoever.
Damn it, these kids do not have class. I'm sending it back out. I'm going to the right.
As you push down and go to the right, you will run across immediately pretty much a wide but not very large chamber that has got a lot more going on in it. It's got kind of there's a warm fire built into a hearth that does not seem to be putting off any smoke, and gathered around this fire there is a serviceable table, and there are 4 kids standing around it. One of them, give me just 1 second. Pull my notes up on this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just giving profiles on all these kids, literally just mapping out the helping Adran map out everything in real time as it's happening.
I got you.
Yeah.
And when I say kids too, they're teenagers pushing into young adults. The oldest one that you see, Tome, actually has a little bit of facial hair going on. He's kind of wearing a big, heavy linen poncho, and he's kind of got long, brown, messy hair. Looks like he might be a couple of years younger than Calandra. I think she's the youngest of the group. And he looks like he's probably the oldest of the group. There is also another one that is bald-headed that has just a little tiny mustache. He's pretty lanky, but he's got these big, thick bracers on his arms. And then there is and then there are a pair that look almost identical to one another. they're elven or half elven, you think, and are wearing just commoner clothing. But they have short blonde hair and a few freckles, and they all seem to be standing around this table arguing.
Can I make a? I know this is a thing that the observant feat would give me, but can I make a? What sort of check would it be to attempt to read lips?
I believe that would be a perception check, sir.
Might as well try.
Worth a shot.
Who knows? Yeah, but yeah, just trying to get as clear view of the room as possible, just as it's kind of like swiveling around, just in a slow circle. They don't seem to notice it, right? Okay, cool. Just checking. Even if they were magically inclined, you gotta know it's there. It's not like scrying. All right, let's see what happens.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. On one of the most inconsequential ones. So,
Yeah.
Pretty here. They're talking way too fast.
The one, the older one, is talking repeatedly about a duck. Is what you can think. Is the nearest you could. Your perception would tell you, and you're like, it doesn't make sense. That's probably not right.
Yes. Unless they're speaking that language Adran was telling you. No.
The language of the duck.
Yes, I must unravel its sea now. So there doesn't appear to be anything valuable in this room, though, other than it just seems like a living space.
Yeah, there's a couple chipped short swords set up against the wall, and then there's a few bed rolls that are laid out in the space, as well as a cooking pot by the stove, or by the fire. So yeah, it's just a little bit of an improvised living space.
Looks like they got it backward. Yeah, they really don't know their directions very well. Well, I kind of just turned to Adran and I said, it would seem we found their living quarters first. And there's only the left and the right that I could go, right?
From where you were at, yes.
Okay. I'll just kind of turn to him and I'll say, I think this has been a fairly salient reconnaissance.
And there's still time on the spell, I believe, too, so...
Might as well. You know what? I'm gonna, yeah, if it's still up, I'm gonna look for my friends. Just to make sure that, nothing bad's happening.
Okay. Well, yeah, you blop the eye back out, and we'll toss that up into the air for next sesh. But back in the restaurant, as the waitress has left to get your all's food orders in, and you all have a little bit of time. Anything you want to end the night on real quick, or... No? Well then, shit, guys. We can go ahead and just pick that up here next week. So in the meantime, keep telling stories. We love it. We know you do too. We'll see y'all back here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Nice.